All right, so now as you can see, I'm not in my usual setup. I'm actually in just an extra room here at my fiance's sister's house, future in-laws. This is not going to be a usual video. It's going to be a very unique video that I've never done before, but it's still part of the Vlogmas series. So my name is Verb, this is the Commute, because it's time to go to work. And basically, what today's video is going to be about is I just got my 23andMe results. To be honest, going into this, I was like, oh, I know I'm Filipino. I was adopted when I was a baby. By my dad, and then my mom, my birth mom is still my birth mom, but I didn't know my biological dad until more recently. I thought, hey, let me try this test out. Let's see what's up. To be honest, I'm pretty sure I'm maybe 90% Filipino if there's anything else. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Got my 23andMe right here. Let's check it out. So this is interesting. Right when I open it up, I get 99.2% East Asian and Indigenous American. And then there's a subtext right here that says Chinese and Southeast Asian, 99.2%. Filipino and Austronesia, Central Luzon, 99.2%. So basically that just means I'm 100% Filipino. I'm really curious though why it goes like in that into the subgroup of Filipino Austronesian, because above it there's Chinese and Southeast Asian. Obviously there's a couple things here in terms of the Philippine history. The Chinese had a huge influence on the Philippine Islands for a long time. So I guess what I was trying to see was if my roots are rooted in possibly like native Philippine Islands, like indigenous tribes, or if there was influence from the Chinese there. I guess the data doesn't go far enough to see if there's any distinction between the two based on just that part. Trace ancestry, what is here? There's 0.6 Southern Indian and Sri Lankan, and broadly Southern European. Broadly Southern European, I mean, Southern Europe, you have French, you have Spain, you have Portugal, and obviously the Philippines was colonized by the Spanish with Magellan doing that global trip or whatever it was. But it doesn't look like that there's any trace of really Southern European there, just like 0.2%. It might have just been like one of the very, very first people, if there were any reproduction there. But yeah, looks like I'm Filipino, guys. It's no surprise here. But I did that. It was just a fun little activity. There was a sale on 23andme.com. My fiance did it too. She's mainly Chinese, but she found out that she has 25% Dai, which it's still Chinese, but it's closer to like Southern Chinese and Southeast Asian cultures. So you're thinking Vietnamese, Thai, Laotian, Burmese, and yeah, so she had a distinction there. So maybe to her, that information is actually more useful because her family, like their roots are in Southern China, but maybe somewhere along the line there was a migration from those Southeast Asian countries. Yeah, just wanted to share with you that today. I'll probably pop that here on the screen. I think there's other reports too. Scientific details. Let's see. Your results. No detection of American Samoa, Guamanian, Madagascar, Micronesian. That's fine. Nothing Chinese, Vietnamese. Makes sense. No Japanese, Korean. Okay, so it tests a good amount. Tests a good amount. So let's see. Any DNA relatives? I have some distant relatives. Third cousin, LT, second cousin, Quindium Win, once removed. I wonder what this is. I mean, I see a few, a lot of Filipino names. Stephanie Carroll, John Gaviola, third to fourth cousin. Pamela G, third to fifth cousin. This is interesting. I mean, the percentages are small, so it's most likely just very, very distant. No close relatives, so that makes sense. Health highlights. Okay. What is this? Variant detected. This is my health profile I'm taking a look at. You have one of the 2 genetic variants we tested. What does that mean? Age-related macular degeneration is most common cause of irreversible vision loss among older adults. Well, I have been getting some poor vision lately. So I do wear glasses, just I still don't need to. Like, it's not like I need to, but I do. Blood and biomarkers. LDL is good. HDL is good. I guess since the last time I did my blood tests, it was all good. Health hub. Heart hub. That's an extra thing. If you could hear the babies in the background, it's because they have visitors coming. You have less than 2% Neanderthal DNA. You inherited a small amount of DNA from your Neanderthal ancestors. Out of the 7,462 variants we tested, we found 313 variants in your DNA. Altogether, your Neanderthal ancestry accounts for less than 2%. Cool. You have 2 variants associated with being less likely to prefer salty foods over sweet. Oh man, yeah, I have a sweet tooth. That makes sense. You have 1 variant with being less likely to have a chin dimple. I don't have a chin dimple. I'm not I'm not no Buzz Lightyear. I guess there's other traits too, but those are the main ones. Muscle composition. Common in elite power athletes. I have no idea what that means. Honestly, like looking at 23andMe, there are so many more, I guess, reports in here that can go through, but I think the main one was just finding out my ancestry report. And here's a couple things. When you go through the process of 23andMe, you order the package or the test that you do. They send you a box with the test, and basically you just spit a good amount of saliva into it, and then you send it off, and then you register your package in the application, and they send you your report. But basically, full price, I think it's 200 bucks. We had it on sale where it was like 2 for 1 or 50% off. So I just got 200 bucks for me and my fiance, and we got that done. But anyways, I won't bore you with anything more because, guys, I'm 100% Filipino, basically, and that's it. So thanks for taking a ride with me, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.